We've had a very powerful, massive 7.6 earthquake hitting today in Mexico, just west of Mexico City, for the third time on the same date. 7.6 magnitude earthquake, a very strong aftershock of 5.3 as well. Let's take a look at the map. In the meantime, we see the buildings have been toppled and rescue efforts are underway. People are in the streets afraid to go into the buildings, of course. Tremendous amount of damage. This is the aftershock of 5.3, and this is the 7.6. Aquila, Mexico, and panning in. Okay, this is Mexico City, but this whole area has been shaken. And this is the frequency map, as you can see. Okay, this is it, right on the fault line. And panning in, we can see that this is Mexico City right here. Oh, this whole section has been moved. It has been shaking. Not many people reported it. I guess they were already out in the streets. That's to be expected. About 830 people reported it on USGS. And it's a subduction zone, as we know. A lot of strong earthquakes there. The decade-late Mexico long history of destructive earthquakes. September 1985 magnitude 8 earthquake killed more than 9,500. In the South Mexico Volcán de Colima, that's a Colima volcano, erupted 2005, 1980, and 1982 respectively. And the Paricutin volcano west of Mexico City began venting smoke in a cornfield in 1943. A decade later, this new volcano had grown to a height of 424 meters. The Mount Popo volcano, southeast of Mexico City, occasionally vents gas that can be clearly seen from the city. A reminder that volcanic activity is ongoing. In 1994 and 2000, Mount Popo volcano renewed its activity, forcing evacuation nearby towns, causing seismologists and government officials to be concerned about the effect a large-scale eruption might have on the heavily populated area, and Popo volcano last erupted in 2010. And going back, this is it right here. Okay. So this massive earthquake of 7.6 has hit Mexico for the third time on the same exact date. September 19 is the date that major quakes hit the city in 2017 and 1985. It's what feels like a nightmarish repeat. An earthquake once again struck Mexico Tuesday, third time that a quake has hit Mexico, September 19. 7.6 Richter as per USGS, hit at 1:05 p.m., less than an hour after the annual earthquake drill went off in Mexico City to commemorate the 1985 earthquake. Now, similarly, in 2017, an earthquake struck just hours after the traditional earthquake drill, during which the entire city practices evacuating schools, homes, and offices. The earthquake registered 7.1 on Richter scale, resulting in the collapse of dozens of buildings and victims. And this one was even bigger, 7.6. The timing left many wondering whether it was a divine intervention, unbelievable coincidence, or bad luck. September 19 will definitely go down in Mexican history as the date of earthquakes. 1985, 2017, and now 2022. Now, at least 30% of Mexican residents who lived through the 2017 quake have symptoms of post-traumatic stress, the newspaper Milenio reported, citing a study by the National Autonomous University of Mexico. The epicenter of Tuesday's quake was reported as Colcoman, Michoacán, some 400 miles west of Mexico City. President Andrés Manuel López Obrador posted a video on Twitter of him talking on the phone to the governor of Michoacán, Alfred Ramirez Bedolla, following the earthquake. In the call, Obrador told the government that he would be standing by for information to send whatever help necessary. Shortly after, he posted a second video confirming that one person was a victim to the neighboring state of Colima after a wall fell at a shopping center. In Mexico City, people ran out of their homes and apartment buildings, leaving their doors wide open, many shaking their heads in disbelief and fear. There were no immediate reports of deaths or serious damage to the city. Earthquakes have become synonymous with September in Mexico, as we said, with quakes also shaking the country September 7 in both 2017 and 2021. The eerie similarities have brought out the country's dark humor as memes flooded the internet shortly after. One noted that the fact that the earthquake happened on the same day as the 2017 and 1985 quake, with a photo of Regina George from classic 2000 movie Mean Girls, with a date of September 19, seemingly asking earthquakes, "Why are you so obsessed with me?" Another tweeted the photo of Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire imitating the meme of Spider-Man pointing to each other, but this time with the dates of the September 19 quakes above their heads. In the weeks leading up to September 19, a joke lottery ticket was shared among small groups of people in Mexico City, asking them to bet on what day in September they thought the quake would strike, at what scale, and where the epicenter would be. And this is on Vice. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.